Well, folks, I don't even know if this is live. I'm playing around with a new software, Restream, apparently. So I've really have no idea what's going on here. I just thought that rather than work out in my head how to use it, I thought I'd just go ahead and plug and play and see what happens. What happens next, folks? So that's what we're doing here. Hopefully, that this will be going out. Um, but it's all a bit of a work in progress. So that's going to be part of it. Now, what I'm looking here is, let's see. Okay. So now I'm listening to myself on a delayed stream. So maybe I'll get that page off. I think it is going, but for some reason the camera's not working. Let's see. So this is apologies if you're listening to any of this, because this is just me working out what's going. I'm just changing screens and doing stuff like that. Now, I don't know how to get the actual video up and working on this. So let's see. Let's have a little play. Let's see what happens when I do this. Yes, this is going to be a very interesting time on YouTube. So even though I turn the camera on, it doesn't seem to be working with me. So maybe I've just got the wrong software. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Probably a little bit of all of the above. But either way, we shall keep going, folks. We shall keep going. So this is going to be my crypto live chat. This is purely experimental. This is me reporting from the crypto space. And I watch a lot of videos so that you don't have to, because what I find is that most people, they just can't get to the point very quickly. So that's the issue that I've seen in crypto. And if you haven't got the time to go through all of these things, then that is why I'm here. I summarize things very quickly. That's what I do, folks. So my aim is to simplify the space, because my background was in nursing, and what I found there was that doctors spoke a different language to the one that patients could understand. So it was my job to translate what they had to say. And I'm doing pretty much the same now in the crypto space, because I find the geek language just a little bit overwhelming, completely unnecessary, and a lot of overkill when it comes to stuff like that. So this is for simplicity. So let me keep it simple. Let me keep this simple, because I am just playing around on this. It looks like I've got my camera working now, which is, it feels like an achievement, folks. So I sort of pat myself on the back when I see that. And also, according to this this stream, it's showing me now that I currently have no viewers. So, well, everyone has to start somewhere, folks. So this is me starting somewhere, and it's just a matter of time and persistence. We're going to move forward. We're going to get the stream known, because this is just going to simplify crypto, and this is for you, especially if you're new to the space. If you, especially if you've spoken to people in the crypto space that try and explain it to you, but they've got no idea how to. They certainly probably overwhelm you with geek terms. That's really what happened to me. So it's all good. So let's start with a big picture overview. I believe that crypto is going to change a lot of things for a lot of people. Now, whether that's cryptocurrency or central bank digital currencies, or the general digital movement, or the money transactions globally, is changing, and it's going to affect all of us sooner than we probably think. So central bank digital currencies are the government's way to track all transactions by getting rid of cash, so that even if you want to pay the homeless, you can't do it unless they've got a digital bank account or a digital wallet. So that's where we're heading, folks. It's very dystopian. The people that are against it will tell you, and the people who are all for it will tell you how wonderful it is, but they won't give you any reason why it's wonderful. That's my experience from going to events and watching panels discuss CBDCs, or central bank digital currencies, folks. So that's my slant on it. There's a lot of sinister undertones happening, and there's also some incredible projects. And what is crypto about? It's about decentralization. It's about safety of data. And not only that, but it's the ability to say what you want on social media without getting your account closed down or having the risk of your account being closed down. Now, I'm not saying it's a good thing to say anything that you want, but I do think that free speech is really important. You don't have to agree with someone to um, approve them or not. You know, people should be able to do these things. They should be able to say what they want without having to worry about their account being closed down. And this is the world that we find ourselves in at the moment, that that is possible. So let's take an example. I was on Facebook. I built up my audience. And one day I woke up and a hacker had accessed my account. I lost 15 years worth of updates. I lost 15 years worth of photos, of entries, of social media, of connections, gone overnight. And I don't know if you've ever tried to find customer support in Facebook. Well, in my experience, it doesn't exist. It was a nightmare. So it made me wake up to the fact that that could happen to anyone. And is that right? Should centralized social media platforms have the right to say what you can and can't say, and the right to shut down your account? So this is the danger for anyone that's building up an audience or on social media. And the way around that is decentralization, which is the promise of the new wave of technology that's currently coming through Web3. So this is what we're dealing with. People that believe that you should be able to say what you want, which I think is a fairly straightforward thing. You should be able to say what you want. And just the same, I mean, if somebody doesn't like me, I'd like to know, publicly what they're saying, rather than have to find out, privately through other channels. Stopping people from saying what they want, it never achieves anything good for the individuals. We either approve of free speech or we don't. So this is the crypto movement: decentralization, safety of data, so that you're not clicking a term and condition that you don't read properly because it's too long, which pretty much gives the platform that you're on the total rights to all of the information and data that you put on their site. Photos, personal information, bank accounts, they own you, folks. That is the truth of the situation. And then not only that, but if they get hacked, which many of them do, all of that data is up for grabs and probably sold on the dark web. So that's another thing that you have to get your head around. Dark web, sale of data, and it could be yours. So that's what we're dealing with now. The dodgy dealers out there that are not necessarily acting ethically or in your best interests. So that's why I'm interested in crypto. That's why I'm going to be doing these live streams. I'm going to be testing the software. I'm on a thing called Restream at the moment, and I've got no idea how it works. So I've just pressed all the buttons to start this one and see where it leads. So if anyone's out there watching this and you've got to this point in the video and you know anything about streaming on YouTube, I would be very welcome any advice or hacks of how to do this. And set it all up, because I'm not really sure that I'm doing it correctly. But there's only one way to find out. And that's what we're doing now, folks. That's what we're doing. So total transparency. Yesterday, I was at a wake. Now, this is a guy that I've known all of my life. It was a friend of my family. We grew up in the same avenue. And what I found is that an English funeral tends to be a commiseration of death, But an Irish wake is a celebration of life. And yesterday was a fabulous day out, reconnecting with a lot of people I haven't seen for a while in the local community, really celebrating the life of an incredible guy. And that's what I think end of life should be about. None of this morose English funeral theme where everyone's a little bit depressed. That's what I found. With the Irish, it's straight down the pub and let's have a party and let's celebrate the life of somebody incredible. And that really was great fun, a great dynamic. Obviously, it's a little bit sad that somebody has to die to create that, but wouldn't you want to create that upon your death if anything happened to you? So there you go. That was me. So today is pretty much a write-off, folks. I haven't been doing much today. This stream will probably be the pinnacle of my my workload as I move forward with it. So that's what we're dealing with at the moment. So crypto has a lot of opportunities, and I'm going to be simply reporting to you. And I'm going to be watching long videos from people I trust and condensing them down into 30-second sound bites. And that's really part of what I do, because I teach people how to public speak and how to pitch their business. And quite a lot of that is finding out the entirety of somebody's business and condensing it into a 30-second pitch. So I do that anyway for a living, folks. And now I'm going to do it on YouTube. To save you time and to get to the point and to point at the resources that I'm using in case you do want more information. But if you just want a brief summary of what's going on, who's saying what, that's what I'm going to be reporting on. That's going to be my thing as we move forward on this. So there you go, folks. Join the journey, sign up. And if you've got any questions or suggestions, I would very much welcome them. I don't know where it's all going to lead, but I will get to the point as quickly as possible. And we'll cut through any of the nonsense. So that's what we like, and that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm also going to be testing all of this equipment, this streaming stuff, and seeing where it lands. So there you go, folks. That's what this channel is going to be about, and that's the update for now. So for crypto, for people who want to get to the point, to find out what all the fuss is about, and to have a no nonsense, easy to navigate way to get involved should you wish to. Now, one thing that I have to point out is that this is definitely not going to be investment advice. What this is going to be is just my reporting on the sector. And what I found is a lot of the journalism, a lot of the reporting currently is from people who are paid by organizations. So there's certain things they can write about or report about, and there's some things that they definitely can't. So on the basis that I don't have an employer or a vested interest, I will suggest to you that, I'm probably as close to neutral as you're going to find as far as looking at this space objectively is concerned. I've no vested interests, and we'll be looking to dig below the surface and get to these little critical gems, folks. So that's where we're at. And also, here's another PS. It seems to be widely accepted that we are running up to a bull market right now. So don't be like me in 2021 and wait until that happens to try and start setting up accounts and navigating technology, because these things take time. So if you're interested or you want a little dabble, now is the time to get in. Because once the market starts pumping and everybody's aping in, that's when it gets really interesting. So but not interesting if you're late to the party. It gets very uninteresting when you hit the top and then it starts dipping down really quite severely, which is what happened to me, folks. I lost most of my money. I haven't actually lost it, but the value of it's gone down. I'm convinced that it will all return as we progress in this bull run. And I'm going in with it with my eyes wide open now. So there you go. Now, on the basis, folks, I've been streaming this now, I think, for 15 minutes, and it's telling me that nobody's on there. I'm starting to think that maybe I've done something wrong as far as organizing this or putting it out there. So I'm going to now test all the settings, maybe set up another one for later, and play it by ear. And if you do find this video by any chance, please do drop me a message or a comment, and it'll be great to get some feedback or input and involve you. I mean, of course, one thing about getting involved in an early stage channel is that you'll get the opportunity to build up more of a relationship with me. So that's what I'm here for, folks, to have chats with people, to take suggestions, and pretty much whatever suggestion comes in now, I can do a video around it. So let me know what you're looking for. Let me know your questions. Let me know your interest in crypto, and I look forward to joining the journey and taking you on this little adventure with me. So there you go, folks. Now I just need to work out how to finish this stream, because I've started, but I don't know how to finish it. So here we go. That would be me. So, oh, end stream. There you go. I've just found the button. All right, folks, that's me over and out. I'll catch you soon.